What's happening, my OGers? As you can see, I am back out on the property. And I came out here to do some fence line work. And was hoping to get started on that today. However, I'll flip the camera around here and show you it is snowing. Rain wasn't even in the forecast, let alone snow. So I think I'm going to wait for tomorrow. And I would have waited a day to come out here if I'd have known it was going to rain today, because basically I'm just sitting in the cabin staying warm. Us city slickers aren't used to this weather. I can deal with the cold. The cold's not a problem, but I'm not dealing with snow. I just don't want to. I just want to stay dry. I don't care about the cold. The cold I can deal with, but to be wet and cold, that's a different story. Yeah, check this out. I know it's hard to see, but it's actually snowing. Very light snow, but it's there. Cool hammer. Well, good morning, OG rookies. Woke up this morning to a dead-ass truck. Apparently, it doesn't like it when it's 19 degrees outside. It's a city truck. It's not used to this weather. So I'm going to give her a quick little jump right here and get started on this fence line. But first things first, get this truck up and running. Ever since I bought this truck, I knew it needs a new battery. It's been weeks since the day I bought it, which is, 6 months ago maybe. I mean, this thing's she's a beater. I do not want to spend more money onto this truck than I have to. Just enough to keep it running. It's got a strong 5.3 engine. And the transmission's basically just been replaced. It's a reused replacement. But she's been in a wreck. She's been totaled. She's rough. But, hey, she runs. I think this is supposed to be up against that piece of wood, or that wood's holding it up. I don't know. You can tell it's always been kind of pieced together. I mean, they did a pretty good job for what it is. I mean, I think it was just to hold dogs in and coyotes out. Maybe keep the cows away from the cabin. It served its purpose, but I don't like it. So I'm just going to run from that stick straight to the container. And eventually I'll have to close up the bottoms of the container. I know rodents can get in there and under it and all that. I mean, they get into the yard already as it is, so that's kind of irrelevant right at the moment. Sure, why not? Well, maybe not. It's hard as a rock down there. I might have to go buy a T-post pounder, because this is not going to cut it, I don't think, guys. That's not even moving.
1 hour later.
Oh, that almost is perfect. Damn it. All right, well, got an idea. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, well, I need to run to town because I forgot to bring baling wire and I cannot find it. So I'm gonna have to run up to Ace Hardware and get some. This is it. This is as simple as that. That's all I'm doing. Easy peasy, just cut the rest of the gate out, roll it up, probably burn all this wood tonight. That's my plan. Barbed wire's in my way though. Sure, I'm gonna get stuck with that and need stitches. Sure, why not? All right, time to start shedding some layers. It's not bad today. I think the temperature is about 45 today. All right, I'm gonna pound this down just a little bit more. This thing's a lifesaver. Perfect. Well, I think I'm gonna come back and revisit this. I mean, this is okay for now, but I think I'd rather have a 4x4 down there with that fence screwed into it, which would help close that gap. And I think that's what I'm going to do next time I'm up here. This will work for now. This is actually better than what I was expecting. I wasn't planning on doing this little gate right here. I was just planning on closing it off, but I do like having another access point. And I'll cut this down. I'll get the grinder out, cut this all down. Probably use that 4x4 right there, come to think of it. So that might be an option for tomorrow. But I want to go take a look at the front end. This is okay for now, I guess. Because all I'm trying to do is bring this to this, and then I'm going to put a huge RV gate right here, which will be access to my front porch. Cool. Be just like that. Unhinge that, cut all these off, and then just put that little section right there. That'll be easy. So I remove all this wood tonight. This is going to be my wood burning stuff. So I got to get the chainsaw fired up, get this all cut up. All right, now that the sun's gone down, it's getting a little chilly. I don't have enough firewood for the night, so I'm going to get started on collecting firewood off this fence line. And I might have to finish this up tomorrow. I almost feel bad taking this fence down. Somebody put a lot of time and effort into every one of these is wired up there. It is falling down here and there. Like, it's a lot thinner than when we bought the property 2 years ago. So, but I think it's to keep coyotes out and probably cows. I don't want to say people because there is barbed wire around it and stuff, but I don't think that's going to actually keep people out. If someone wants in there bad enough, they'll get in there. If anybody comes over it while I'm home, that's another story. Well, and I guess it was keeping everything stronger too, kind of think of it. In the windstorm, this would not hold. But that's okay. We're done with it. All right, guys. I need to take a little break from the fence because I need to cut some firewood. I do not have enough firewood for the night. And it's kind of two birds with one stone here. I'm getting rid of the fence and I'm burning it. So, I mean, it's not the cleanest of wood. It's been up there probably 5 years, maybe 7 years actually. It's pretty dirty, but it'll burn. She's dirty. Oh, she needs oil. Well, I knew my chain was getting loose. I didn't want to stop again because I just wanted to cut this one last log. It also needs to be sharpened. That's why I was struggling. I mean, that's a really good saw. That thing normally cuts through that wood like butter. I'll just take this in tonight while we get the fire going. I got to clean out the fireplace anyway. Get that going, get the fire up and going. I don't even know what the temperature is, but you can see my breath, so it's got to be getting down there. And so let's at least get the fireplace cleaned. Let that cool off before I touch it. Let's see what the temperature is in the cabin here real quick. We are looking at 50 degrees in here right now. I apologize. I know the lighting is terrible in our cabin. All we have is one lamp here and one, not even a lamp for the bedroom. It's literally a desk lamp. And that's all we use. Don't need lights. Oh, yeah, she's dirty. She's dirty. All right, that is good enough. Oh, man, what time is it? 6, okay. I still need to do dinner. Outside, if it's 50 in here, it's probably 40 outside. Yes, I cheat. Propane torch is the easiest way to light a fire. And when you wake up at 4 in the morning and it's 50 degrees in here, I don't want to deal with matches and paper and all that BS. I just grab some wood, throw it in there, hit it with a little propane torch, and go back to bed. It's 6:07, 6:08 right now. It was 50 degrees in here. See how long it takes to get this thing up. It'll get probably close to 80 degrees in here if I'm not careful. We'll get this fired up and I'll sit down and watch some YouTube. So when I went to Ace Hardware to pick up that baling wire today, I ran into Camp Overflow. I had a feeling they were in my area. It's a channel I watch,
And I've noticed the background looks like my area. And it was funny. As soon as I walked in, I looked over and they were checking out right as I walked in. And instantly, I knew who they were and introduced myself. And real nice people, man. It was really awesome to finally meet you guys. This is television. That is a full moon. That is coming right through my front door. I'm sitting on my couch. And I thought was like somebody's headlamp or something at my door. Nobody comes knocking on my door. But I saw that out of my peripheral and tripped me out. All right, guys. It is now 6:36 and we are looking at 60 degrees. So it doesn't take long for this place to start warming up. I mean, I know it's still a little chilly. Of course, if you go outside, come back in, it feels warm in here already. It won't take long to get back up to 70 here in probably the next 10 minutes. You're talking a total of half hour. This place gets warmed up pretty quick. The other day, my wife and I came here about 2 weeks ago, and it was freezing. First thing I did was light up a fire, and before I was done with the truck, it was so hot in here that we had to open the house up. I know this wood burning stove is actually probably a little bit too big for this cabin. I mean, but that's okay. I mean, you learn to adjust it. You know, you start throwing in one log instead of three, like you normally, what you think you would do. But, you know, we're still figuring things out in this place. I lay over the sheets, over the comforter. I can't sleep under my comforter. It gets so hot in here by the time we go to bed. Eventually, I will crawl underneath the comforter because, you know, as the fire goes out, it starts to get cold. But that only buys me about 2 or 3 hours, and then it's freezing at that point. So I got to get up and throw a log on the fire. But you know, it's all adjustments. You know, you get used to everything. You learn to do what you got to do.
Tomorrow.
All right, guys. Well, I've been whacking away at this fence, getting rid of all this crap, all the wood, and every single piece of baling wire. So far, I filled up about half a bucket. That's just this little section. Can't imagine the whole yard. That seems like a lot, but it was secure. I mean, it wasn't going anywhere, that's for sure. Let's see. I didn't want to film it because I didn't want to bore you guys to death with it. Just me snipping. So what I'm trying to do here is I'll remove this post, that post, and I'm going to put this wrought iron gate that I got from my neighbors out in Phoenix. And it's going to be like almost like a double folding gate. So it'll be like an RV gate to get through here. I'm trying to get a door straight out of my cabin for loading and unloading. I'm tired of coming around to this little tiny door. You can't even get an ice chest through that thing. That's the stupidest gate ever. I don't know if I want to use the RV gate as my main entry. So I was going to push it farther that way so the truck could be more centered and then put a gate over here. But I'm going to be using this for who knows how long as my main gate. So until I can get a real gate up. So I don't know. I'm just kind of doing it and just seeing what happens. Ah, there we go. Just that easy, folks. It's just putting holes in this wood. That was kind of hard to see because all the dirt in there. Literally just putting holes in the wood. Nope. Oh, you son of a kid. Oh, shit. As easy as that. Trying to be super careful not to leave any of these little pieces on the ground. Don't need no puppies stepping on those. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Well, the gate is pretty much done. I'm going to call that finished. It's not. I'm sorry. I'm not going to call it finished. It's finished for this trip. I need to get my butt home, and I don't feel like digging or working or doing anything else anymore. I was trying to get home tonight, and I think I'm going to wait one more night because I need to stay and clean up and do all that. That's going to take me probably at least another hour. So I won't get out of here for at least another hour. This is going to be the gate coming through here. It's not as straight as I thought it was, but I thought it was pretty straight yesterday, but not so much. But anyway, it's just going to connect right to the container right there. As I said, all this is going to get removed right here. This stupid gate. This is like the only thing I didn't like about this property when we bought the property. I'm not even joking. Was this little gate. And this will all get removed, and then it'll reconnect right here to this container, or to this part of the container, same container. And it'll come right through here. This will be what I consider my RV gate. And I'll get that fixed up better. I mean, I know wheels don't really work very well in the mud, or dirt for that matter. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here and watching our journey, watching our channel and our property grow.
Next trip out, I will be cleaning up this fence line and finishing up this entire project. I do hope you'll be here for that as well. Until next video, you guys be well. And please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much.